Have you got any pet peeves?
Well, I got to keep going through the episode.
Oh, sorry.
I think I got one more thing, maybe.
Because I listening to that episode, I realized that I have two of the strangest pet peeves. I don't have many things that I don't like, but there are two things, and they are incredibly weird. Weird pet peeves, but they're the only things that really annoy me.
Do you want to just do them now? Just do them now. You clearly want to do them now. Do them now.
Okay, one of them.
Yeah.
One of them is when people sneeze.
Yeah.
Don't cover their mouth, and then the sneeze stinks. I hate stinky sneezes.
How does sneezes smell?
I don't know, but they do.
Do mine smell?
My sister used to sneeze at me.
That's
when
rude.
she had one, she'd be like, I'd be like, oh my God. And there was smelly sneezes.
Actually, I've seen her do that to you before.
Yeah.
Like recently.
Yeah.
Like it's so rude.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, there's that one. And I will quite literally show disgust in public if someone does that. I'll be like, you are fucking grotty. Like, it's the only thing where I'll verbally
Would you
show my
prefer a
disgust.
smelly sneeze or a smelly burp? A smelly sneeze is just confusing.
No, because it's wet. It's wet and
But it's
smelly.
not. But it's not fun. It's not wet fun.
It's not wet fun. It is certainly not wet and fun.
But it's wet and wild.
And then the other one that you do a lot
Okay.
is I don't like wet farts.
I didn't do wet farts.
Yeah, when you get out of the shower.
Oh, but that's because my butt cheeks are wet.
Exactly.
But the fart's not wet. My
Don't
skin's
like-
wet.
No, I know, but it's still the sound of a wet fart. And you did one the other day.
You're making out like I'm cutting it. Oh, yeah, that is on the Patreon vlog.
There's a vlog that I don't know if you put it out or not yet, but
It's going to be on Patreon in the bonus one.
Yeah, you do a wet fart in it, and
It sounded wet.
it sounds like you followed through.
I think I have a pretty good indicator on what's going to be a fart and what's going to be a shart. I do. And I nailed it. It wasn't a shart because I continued the rest of the day.
Hold on, I remember writing down the note that I wrote for this was really funny.
What was it like? What do you write down in your notes? Like
This is what I said. Are you ready?
Luke sharts make me sad.
Okay, so I put under the pet peeve section, wet farts, ... They just dirty. If you know you got the bubbles, don't let it out. And that's what I wrote down in my notes.
If you know you got the bubbles, don't let it out. I think that's good life advice for anyone.
Welcome back to Meg's Life Advice.
Yeah. If you know you got the bubs, keep it in the bum.
Keep it in the bums.
So
yeah, those
my
are
pet
two
peeve is when couples use pet names, particularly babe. Can't do babe, can't do bae. And I'll be honest, and it happened last episode, makes me squirm a little bit when Lewis says my girl. Oh. Why does it bother me so much? He's done it before on the podcast, and I reckon you can see me visibly shift in my seat when he's done it. He's like, yeah, so like me and my girl went out for dinner. I'm like, why don't you just say Jazz? We all know her name's Jazz. And it's weird because we're like friends with her. Like we all know Jazz.
Yeah.
And he tells stories on the pod. Like even the audience knows Jazz.
Everyone knows who Jazz
Right.
is.
Or he could say my girlfriend Jazz.
Yeah.
And then throughout the rest of the story, just say Jazz because he's already introduced her as his girlfriend.
Yes, yeah.
But he will repeat throughout the story. So like, yeah, then my girl said this, and then I said this, and then I turn around back to my girl, and I'm just like, are you like some American frat boy?
I know, right? Or like a rapper.
Yeah, my girl.
She my girl.
He does listen to a lot of rap music.
Then maybe that's why.
But only Oz rap.
I reckon they'd do it. They'd have a sense of like, I don't know. My girl. Ugh.
Don't like it, Lewis. So that was
Sorry,
my one
Lewis.
drive-by at Lewis.
Now I'm driving by up on, this is my beef.
What's your beef?
I just started beef.
Oh, good.
Meg beef.
Okay.
Come at me. Please don't. I don't know how to retaliate.
Well, don't start things you can't finish.
I know.
That's the rule of life.
Okay, I'll get a little.
Don't sit there in a fucking Dolly Parton hat.
I'll get a little insult book, and then I have it all down in the book. So if someone wants to come at me, I will be prepared. In my hat. You stop looking at my fucking head.
What are you going to do? Yeah, it's really distracting. It's a green hat for audio listeners. And Yeah, what's going to be in your insult book? It's just going to open up like to, like Luke section, and it's like sometimes you fart wet, and then you close the book, like got him, and then you run away.
No, I'd be like I want like primary school insults. Maybe like suggest some for me, and then I'll put it down.
I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah,
that's the classic.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
You suck.
It's the ultimate
That's
retort.
a good one.
You suck.
Yep.
You're a loser.
You suck.
I don't have any more because I'm the 7.
You're a wang.
Okay, guys, please
Dick flop.
Please help out
That's
Meg.
a good one.
Dick flop is a good one.
You're a dick flop.